Okay, we're getting in some breaking news. According to Sasikala's camp, it claims that only 8 MLAs have joined with O Paneerselvam. Alleges that money and power bargain being conducted to try and lure the AIADMK MLAs who swore their allegiance to Sasikala Natarajan. I'm going to go straight across to Pramod Madhav. Pramod, now just let's tell us about the numbers. Yesterday we were told, or we had the news, that 130 MLAs had pledged their allegiance to Sasikala Natarajan. Now, according to Sasikala's camp, we are hearing that 8 MLAs have joined O Paneerselvam's camp.
Well, Avantika, the thing is that 131 MLAs are supposed to be with Sasikala, barring 2 MLAs who they joined Mr. Arakuchi and Manoharan yesterday itself at OPS camp. Now, interestingly, in the night, this was like we should say comical as well. Mr. S.P. Shanmuganathan and another MLA who was next to the actual fact was that these MLAs were placed on the next street of OPS house. So they let everybody think that they've been taking to the airports, Bangalore, ECR, things like that. Actually, these MLAs were placed in the house of M.R. Vijayabhaskar Minister and Edappadi K. Palaniswamy's Minister. And interestingly, Mr. S.P. Shanmuganathan has said that he just wanted some air and he just left that place, it seems, and he walked all the way to OPS house. That's how defection is happening in Chennai right now. And with this, we also come, like today morning, we got the news that 22 MLAs have pledged their allegiance to OPS, and right now to disclaim it, AIADMK Sasikala's camp has given us the information that 8 have joined for now the OPS camp, and they are also alleging that money and power is in play right now as the bargain is going on, trying to give money and the position, whatever they are looking for, Avantika.
So, which means, if we go by the numbers, if you say that 131 MLAs had pledged their allegiance yesterday, had signed that letter of support, you're saying that according to Sasikala's camp, 8 have now moved over, have deserted Sasikala Natarajan, they've moved to O Paneerselvam, which means that she now has 123 MLAs?
No, Avantika, like totally 134, of which you subtract 8, it will become 126. So now Sasikala's camp claims that 126 MLAs are with her, which is still a very big majority.
Yes.
But interestingly, OPS is still smiling, giving us that usual calm smile, which means like earlier when he did that, this kind of ploy took place. So we don't know what is like in the plate as OPS, and some important people around him are conducting a beautiful and a different play of politics. We have to wait until 5 p.m. because I heard from the OPS camp that more defection could occur when the people are going to meet the governor, Avantika.
And that's perhaps why, sensing this would happen, Sasikala Natarajan sent all of those MLAs to an undisclosed location. But what we're hearing is that 8 of those MLAs have now moved to the O Paneerselvam camp. Pramod, for now, thank you so much. We'll keep coming back to you. So the number that now Sasikala has is 126, which is, still a significant number. That's a huge amount of MLAs that she had on her side, but we'll just have to closely wait and see what happens when the governor comes into Chennai. Well, clearly, this war is getting extremely bitter. Amidst all the political slugfest going on within the AIADMK, sources claim that the Tamil Nadu caretaker Chief Minister O Paneerselvam is now planning to make Poise Garden a Jayalalitha memorial. It's expected that O Paneerselvam will be issuing a government order to convert the late Chief Minister's residence into a memorial. Now, Sasikala Natarajan has been staying at Poise Garden after Jayalalitha's very sudden demise in December last year. Meanwhile, OPS is garnering support for himself within the party, as the number of MLAs in his camp have also risen from 5 to 22. We just got news of, the 8 MLAs who seem to have deserted Sasikala Natarajan's camp. They have now moved over. They are now pledging their support to O Paneerselvam. The key office bearers, in fact, of Pollachi and Coimbatore have also decided to move to O Paneerselvam's camp.
We are some 60 kilometers away toward Mahabalipuram, and this is the way which takes to a resort, Green Bay Resort, and where all the AIADMK MLAs, almost 130 in numbers, are kept there, and they came here late in night yesterday, and now all the MLAs are present there. There are no police present, but party cadres, they are very much vigilant. They are maintaining strict vigil on each and every vehicles, and here many MLAs and leaders, they are coming in, they are going out, and that's the most busy place in this deserted area. This particular resort now has become the epicenter of all the politics, because all those MLAs who are believed to be supporting the General Secretary and CM designated Sasikala, they are there inside that resort. The number of MLAs are in between 90 to 130, and they are inside this resort.
In fact, we are joined live by our correspondent Ashish, who's just outside that resort. And Ashish, what you were mentioning last time was that a lot of activity is going on outside the resort. Can you just tell us what's going on?
Still, if I can ask my camera person to zoom in toward the entry of that resort, you can see the AIADMK cadre is still present. They are very much vigilant. They are very much monitoring each and every vehicles, each and every persons, and they are questioning them. They are asking their purpose, and then they are allowing them to go further toward the resort. Right now, the situation is that almost we saw some 6 ministers' vehicles with red beacon light and insignia of Tamil Nadu government coming out from the resort. Apart from these vehicles, almost 3 to 4 vehicles, again ministers' vehicles, that went inside. This is the situation right now. Of course, we have been told that numbers of these MLAs is still not confirmed, but we have been told that minimum 90 MLAs are present inside. Apart from MLAs, of course, ministers are in them. Ministers are also present, and they are awaiting any kind of message, any kind of signal from Poise Garden, from Sasikala camp, from Sasikala's madam's side, and then based on their instruction, they'll be leaving to Chennai. This particular place is almost 60 kilometers away from main city, from Chennai, and this is actually, we are standing in Mahabalipuram, and this particular Golden Bay Resort behind me. Apart from these resorts, there are various resorts in this area, and these resorts are set on just beside the sea. They have their own private beaches, and apart from all other luxuries. So of course, now all these MLAs are enjoying luxury. In between, political development are very high in Chennai.
Oh, absolutely, Ashish. I mean, they are the ones who are the most important right now. You know, one can barely see the resort because of the cover of trees in front. But I could see that there's a turning to the right. Is that where all those, VVIP cars are turning to? Obviously, Sasikala Natarajan is trying her best to protect, to safeguard her flock. But can you just ask your camera person to just pan and show us where exactly has the media been stopped, and where is that turn that leads to this resort?
Okay, I'll ask my camera person to show you the entry point of this resort. The road, basically, this road connects to the main road, the Mahabalipuram Chennai roads. It's called East Coast Road. It connects to East Coast Road. From East Coast Road, almost when we'll drive almost half a kilometer inside, taking this road, you can see another vehicle. I believe some leaders' vehicle is coming inside. When we'll drive inside to this road, this will take you to the Golden Bay Resort. Again, this is AIADMK leaders' vehicle, and that particular turn, now I'll ask my camera person to follow the car, and it will the car will again, this car will also the cadres who are maintaining security outside the resort, they'll stop this car also, because they are stopping all these cars, whether it's of any leaders, of any ministers. They are inquiring, they are asking them. Now That turn is there where, like I was mentioning, now this car has been stopped there. The cadres are asking them, inquiring them. Now they got the signal, the green signal. They are satisfied. They are going inside, and now the car has left inside. That is the particular place. That is the entry point of that resort. From there again, you have to drive. You have to go half an kilometer inside. Then you will get the entry of Golden Bay Resort, Avantika.
Absolutely, Ashish. In fact, I was just seeing the website of the Golden Bay Resorts. Interesting. It's called as the paradise on earth. So while the MLAs are enjoying this time of togetherness inside the resort, hectic politics being played out in the state of Tamil Nadu, in Chennai. In fact, the epicenter of that very bitter clash between Sasikala Natarajan and the caretaker chief minister. Okay, I have senior journalist T.S. Sudhir now on the phone line. Okay, I've just been told that he is live right now. Sudhir, Ashish was just taking us through this luxurious resort where all the MLAs are enjoying themselves. It's called Paradise on Earth. It's very interesting. This is the time when the MLAs are enjoying all the attention and, being tried to be lured to each of the camps. But can you tell us a little bit more about the numbers? Ashish was telling us about 90 odd MLAs are camping in this particular resort. But yesterday we had news that there were 131 MLAs who were bundled away in those 3 buses.
Well, Avantika, I wonder if any of them actually runs away from there and decides to join the Paneerselvam camp, whether they will have to refund the money to the Shashikala camp. But jokes apart, at this point in time, the numbers are clearly in favor of Shashikala. We are told that only 6 MLAs so far have actually come in person and officially joined the Paneerselvam camp. Though the Shashikala camp actually gave them 2 extra numbers and said 8 MLAs have gone defected to the Paneerselvam camp. So I am here outside the Chief Minister's residence and a lot of developments actually taking place. No one has been allowed entry. The one big news coming out is that the Chennai Police Commissioner, Mr. George, is likely to be transferred. That's the news we are getting. And the background to this, and this is we are told by sources. Okay, we'll just get back to Sudhir in a bit. We will just fix that. But that was a very important bit of news that he just gave about that the police commissioner just might be transferred out. Now, there was a lot of question, there was a lot of uncertainty as to, the police would take orders from whom. All this while it was Sasikala Natarajan, then all this while, in fact, it was the caretaker chief minister, O. Paneerselvam, then he resigned, then it was Sasikala Natarajan after the AIADMK General Secretary was unanimously elected as the leader of the legislature party. So that's interesting bit of news coming in there. O. Paneerselvam, who has been making a lot of these announcements. In fact, he's moved to secure party accounts. He's written to banks. He said that no money would be taken out. No transactions will happen without his notification. Sudhir, we lost you there. Can you just continue about that bit of news you were telling us about the police commissioner being transferred out? Yes. So that's the news we are getting from inside the Paneerselvam camp, that what I'm told by my sources is that when the Chief Minister called up the Chennai Police Commissioner this morning to find out why so many MLAs were being kept virtually in house arrest by the Shashikala camp, apparently, and this is again from sources, we haven't cross-checked this with the Chennai Police Commissioner, that the Police Commissioner did not continue the call and give very satisfactory answers, after which the Chief Minister had called the Chief Secretary and the DGP, and we are told that the Police Commissioner could be shifted out from his job of the top cop of Chennai. But let me get in Mr. Hari Prabhakar, who is of the AIADMK IT wing, a crucial wing which has been actually extending support to the Paneerselvam camp. Now, what is very interesting is that over the last few days, last couple of days, they have also put out the list of the entire AIADMK legislature party names, constituency with phone numbers. If Hari, if you could just show me that list, it has the numbers, and basically it's with the plea to the common people of Tamil Nadu to call up those numbers and tell the MLAs to join Mr. O. Paneerselvam. That's what you want to do. So I don't know if the camera can actually catch this thing. This is the list of the numbers of all the MLAs given along with their phone numbers. What's the kind of response, Hari, have you got so far?
No, it's like
Because when I called up a few numbers, they were switched off.
no, it's like some of the members are switched off because, as you know, the mobiles were seized and they were kept captive by Sasikala. But as a common man, they were getting the response. If you see the reply for this tweet, you will be knowing like what are the response we got. It's like nearly some 20 to 30% response we got, positive response. Some of the MLAs, the PAs attended the calls and they were said like whatever the thoughts which the people have, it will be passed on to the MLAs, respective MLAs, and they will be acting upon it. Okay. So it's like the positive move. We are getting some positive move on it.
Only 6 out of the 135 odd MLAs. The feeling is that the Paneerselvam camp is really not gaining momentum despite this long rope given. What's going wrong?
No, it's not like gaining momentum and all. So if it's not gaining momentum, then what is the necessity of holding the MLAs captive? So it's like if the MLA is freed out, they will directly come in the Greenways Road and join the OPS. So that's what's going to happen in the near future. So definitely our Honorable CM Paneerselvam will definitely prove his majority in the assembly.
Has he got an appointment with the governor today?
No, it's like officially it's not been, appointment has not been fixed.
Because Shashikala has got it for 5 o'clock.
It's like there was no official confirmation still, not yet.
Okay. So what is going to be the game plan from now on? Because you are all closeted. I spoke to Dr. Maitreyan, who is like the brain behind this entire move. He said discussions will be on what's going to happen next. But are you disappointed? Did you expect many more MLAs to actually join? Yesterday the Chief Minister told me that many of them are in touch, but it doesn't seem to be visibly so.
No, it's not like they were in touch. It's like now the actual result is not being shown now because they were held captive. As everyone knows, they were arrested. Literally, they were arrested by Sasikala. Sasikala is using a constitutional crisis. It's really to a constitutional crisis. So definitely, already some petition has been filed in the High Court. Now the court will be deciding it, like why the MLA has been held captive or not. So it's like when they come out, they will extend their support to Honorable Chief Minister.
The other question, Hari, is that the Chief Minister has apparently said that the Jayalalitha house at Poise Garden should be converted into an Amma memorial. It's her personal property. It's not a government property for the Chief Minister to say that. Isn't he kind of making it very personal, basically trying to evict Shashikala out of Vedanilya?
No, it's not like personal. When Amma was there, like Paneerselvam, Honorable CM has quoted, like when Amma was there, she told to CM like after her demise, entire property of hers should go to the common man.
Okay, so that's the logic being given by Hari Prabhakar of the AIDMK, who is now with the Paneerselvam camp. So those are some of the developments taking place. But yes, I can tell you from very reliable sources that there is a bit of concern that perhaps many more number of MLAs are not openly coming and joining the Paneerselvam camp. Avantika?
Sudhir, my apologies to have interrupted you at that point. We've just received some breaking news and I want you to stay with me. The news is that the Tamil Nadu Governor Vidyasagar Rao has already left for Chennai. In fact, he boarded a flight from Mumbai and now would be reaching Chennai in the next 1.5 hours. So that is the big news. So he's left for Mumbai. He's on his way to Chennai. Tamil Nadu has been in a state of absolute uncertainty and disarray. There's been just so much that's been happening over the last few weeks. I'm going to go straight across now to Mayuresh to give us more details. So Mayuresh, finally, the governor is on his way to Chennai.
Yes, now 100% focus would be on Chennai as Maharashtra governor and caretaker governor of Tamil Nadu, C.H. Vidyasagar Rao, has left Mumbai. He will be boarding a Jet Airways flight at 1:25 p.m. At the international airport, Mumbai Chhatrapati Shivaji Terminus International Airport. And we have been given to understand that 3:30 he will be landing, and by 3:40 he will be at Rajbhavan, where he will be fixing up the meetings with the people regarding this. As we all know that both the concerned parties have taken leave, they are saying that they've got the majorities, they have got the enough number, and as it's a number game. So it would be interesting to see that whom the Vidyasagar Rao calls for the meeting.